If you're a fan of dinosaurs and discovering the heroes within yourself, you're going to absolutely adore Tonka the T-Rex. This delightful story is a must-watch for kids and adults alike, making it a fantastic choice for family movie night or a cozy evening in. Join Tonka on his journey of self-discovery and embrace the power of being yourself. Now, without further ado, let's dive into the enchanting tale of Tonka. Once upon a time in the heart of a lush green valley lived a tribe of happy dinosaurs. Among them was a young Tyrannosaurus Rex named Tonka. Tonka was no ordinary T-Rex. He had the typical ferocious look with his sharp teeth and powerful jaws. But Tonka had a heart of gold. He loved playing with the smaller dinosaurs and would often be seen sharing his food with the herbivores. Despite his gentle nature, Tonka harbored a secret insecurity. Unlike the other dinosaurs in Dino Valley, Tonka had unusually small arms. This made him feel different, and he yearned to have arms as long as the other dinosaurs. One day, while practicing his roar by the lake, Tonka noticed his reflection and couldn't help but sigh. "Why do I have to be the only dino with tiny arms?" he grumbled. Just then, a wise old turtle named Shelly swam up to him and asked, "What's bothering you, Tonka?" Tonka hesitated, but seeing Shelly's kind eyes, he poured out his heart, explaining his desire to have long arms like the others. Shelly listened patiently, and when Tonka finished, she said, "Tonka, my dear boy, your arms may be small, but they are perfect for you. It's not the length of your arms that makes you special, but how you use them." Tonka wasn't convinced, but he thanked Shelly anyway and went back to his usual routine. However, he couldn't shake off his insecurities. He watched Longneck Larry gracefully plucking fruits from tall trees with his long neck. Velma the Velociraptor nimbly leaping over logs, using her powerful legs, and Stegosaurus proudly displaying his majestic plates. Tonka felt like he didn't belong. One day, while practicing his roar, Tonka accidentally knocked over a beehive. Angry bees swarmed him, and despite his best efforts, he couldn't get rid of them. They stung him again and again, and Tonka panicked. He ran through the valley, but the bees followed him, making his life miserable. Feeling helpless and ashamed, Tonka decided to visit Shelly again. He explained how his small arms made him a laughingstock in the valley, and asked if she could help him. Shelly thought for a moment. "Tonka, why don't you ask your friend, Larry, for help? He's the best climber in the valley. Surely he can help you get rid of those bees." Tonka hesitated. He knew Larry was busy, and asking for help was hard for him, but he was desperate and had to try. Taking a deep breath, Tonka went to find Larry. He explained his problem and asked if Larry could help him remove the stingers. Larry was kind and immediately agreed. Using his long neck and sharp beak, Larry quickly removed the stingers. As he worked, he said, "You know, Tonka, your arms may be small, but they make you unique. Instead of seeing them as a disadvantage, why not see them as a challenge? Use them to do something extraordinary." Tonka thought about this as Larry finished his work. Suddenly, an idea struck him. Why not use his small arms to dig a hole and hide from the bees? He thanked Larry and hurried to put his plan into action. Tonka dug a hole with his short but strong arms and hid inside. At first, it was difficult, but as he dug deeper, he started to enjoy it. He realized that his small arms weren't a hindrance, but a different way to do things. After a few hours, he had dug a magnificent underground den. The bees couldn't reach him anymore, and Tonka was safe. He decorated his den with colorful pebbles and made it his home. Soon, the other dinosaurs noticed Tonka's absence and started to worry. They searched everywhere for him until they heard buzzing. They followed the sound and found the entrance to Tonka's den. Curious, they peeped inside and were amazed by Tonka's unique home. "Wow, Tonka, this is incredible," said Velma. "I never thought anyone could build such a wonderful den with their arms." Tonka beamed with pride. He showed them how he used his small arms to dig, and how he could now live comfortably in his underground den. The other dinosaurs understood that Tonka's small arms were not a weakness, but a strength. They apologized for making fun of him and promised to visit him often. From that day on, Tonka was no longer ashamed of his small arms. He was proud of them. He continued to live in his underground den, but always joined the others for their daily activities. He even started a den decorating club, which became very popular among the young dinosaurs. One day, while playing with his friends, Tonka noticed a strange-looking rock and pushed it with his small arm, but instead of moving, the rock spun around and revealed a secret passageway leading to an underground cave. "Wow!" gasped Tonka. "This is amazing! Let's explore." The dinosaurs cautiously entered the cave. Inside, they found beautiful crystals sparkling in all colors of the rainbow. It was a sight to behold. Suddenly, the ground began to shake, and a deep voice echoed through the cave. "Who dares disturb my sleep?" The dinosaurs panicked and wanted to run away, but the entrance was blocked by large rocks that had fallen. "Oh no!" cried Tonka. "We're trapped." The voice boomed again. "If you want to leave this cave alive, bring me the legendary crystal heart." Just then, a small crystal butterfly fluttered down on Tonka's shoulder. "I know where you can find the crystal heart," she said, "but you must hurry before the crystal guardian gets it." The dinosaurs thanked her and set off to find the heart. The butterfly led them through a maze of tunnels until they reached a huge chamber. In the center, on a pedestal, sat a glowing crystal heart, but guarding it was a fearsome-looking dinosaur with sharp teeth and claws. Tonka stood in front of his friends. "Don't be afraid," he said. "I'll protect you." Taking a deep breath, Tonka walked towards the crystal guardian. "Who are you?" roared the guardian. "I am Tonka the T-Rex," he replied bravely, "and I demand the crystal heart." The guardian laughed. "You are too small and weak to take the heart from me." Tonka didn't respond. He took a step closer and suddenly kicked the guardian's legs with his powerful hind legs. The guardian stumbled, surprised by Tonka's unexpected move. Tonka swiftly grabbed the heart and dashed towards the exit. The guardian recovered and gave chase, but Tonka was too quick for him. He led the guardian through a series of twists and turns until they reached the main chamber. The other dinosaurs were waiting anxiously, and Tonka presented them with the crystal heart. The cave rumbled, and the crystal guardian appeared, weak and defeated. "I have waited aeons for someone to defeat me," he said. "You have proven yourself worthy, Tonka. Take this as a reward." The guardian vanished, leaving behind a magnificent set of golden armor. The dinosaurs cheered. They had successfully defended their valley, and Tonka was their hero. From that day on, Tonka was no longer seen as the weird little T. He was Tonk, the brave, the hero of Dino Valley. He continued to use his small arms to explore his underground den, play with his friends, and defend the valley whenever needed. And he never forgot that it was his uniqueness that made him truly special. And so, Tonka the T-Rex lived happily ever after in the heart of Dino Valley, proving that sometimes what makes us different is also what makes us strong. The end.